All right, welcome back to Vendetta Sports Fantasy Show. Today, I don't even know what the fucking day is. Today is September
Monday.
21st.
Yeah.
It is Monday. For those who are watching the show and want to keep track, I will be doing each Monday after the Sunday for each week. And for this episode, we got Alex on the line here. What's going on today?
It's all right. Just got off work. I'm ready for the Raiders game. As you can see, I'm ready for it. Hope we don't lose our ass out. So.
So for each, I think Alex got a little bit of a tan going too. He looks a little.
Dude,
tan.
I am dark, bro. I'm dark. That's that football. That's that football tan going on.
He's got a little bit of a tan going.
Yeah, man, it's bad.
So anyway, each Monday, I'm just going to go over all the Sunday games. Fair warning here. First, I got to get this out of the way. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. The site is being migrated to a new host. So we will be having our own private server. The site will be working much, much faster. I know it's probably slow if you're visiting the site. So that's happening. Also, I need to call out Scott. Just a quick 30-second rant.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
I mean, the last 2-3 episodes, it should have been called the Vendetta Non-Fantasy Show. Because, I mean, Scott goes on these shows, and he's like, Richard Sherman's out 3 to 6 weeks. What do we think here? Who the fuck cares, Scott? Honestly, is this the Vendetta Fantasy Show, or is this, a football show? What the fuck are we doing here? I'm so, and I know I'm a little angrier than I should be, but after dealing with all the shit I got to do, I'm a CEO at this point. I'm doing all kinds of shit. I shouldn't be this angry, but when I fucking watch the show, I shouldn't be hearing about, Richard Sherman's hurt. And, geez, let's get Sam Darnold more weapons. That has nothing to do with fucking fantasy, Scott. Let's get it together here. So, I like when you're doing the shows. Hey, somebody's got to step up and do them. But Jesus Christ, I mean, what are we doing here? It should be the Vendetta Non-Fantasy Show. Has nothing to do with 95% of the show is non-fantasy, Alex. I don't know if you guys knew that, but
Oof.
Jesus fuck. Let's get it together here,
Scott.
guys.
It's all right, Scott. You'll do better, Scott. We believe in you.
We'll step up to the fucking plate here, Scott. Get it together.
I believe in you.
Let's get into it here. First game, Giants, Bears. Giants lose. Bears win 17-13. Biggest news here is Saquon Barkley tears his ACL. Alex, what do you got here?
That shit's killer. I mean, if you got him in an auction draft, first round draft, I wasn't big on him this year.
Me neither.
Just running back on a bad team. I thought, he's a hell of a running back. Trey says otherwise. It's okay though, but he's a hell of a running back. It sucks because if you wasted a first round pick or wasted a lot of money on him, it sucks. But Deion Lewis and Wayne Galvin or whatever the fuck his name is, they're gonna have to pick up the slack, but it won't be nearly as good.
I just wouldn't have drafted him anyway. This Giants team is just not good. I think Barkley's severely overrated. But I think the Giants are officially the worst team in football now. So it's going to be hard to try. Daniel Jones is a different guy to me fantasy-wise. Because Barkley's down there. He can check it down to Barkley. He's going to take in a couple touchdowns. Now you're going to ask Daniel Jones to carry the offense. And without Barkley, he was not good against the Chicago Bears. 25 of 40, 241, a pick, and no touchdowns. Is Daniel Jones even a reliable starter at this point for fantasy?
I hope so. Fuck, I have him on my team. I'm not on this on my other fantasy league. I have him on my team, so I'm fucking hoping so hoping that Giants are up behind a lot of games he throws, but I need Daniel Jones to make fucking good ass throws here. I can't have him just doing some shitty ass things.
Chicago Bears 2-0. Mitch Trubisky threw 190 yards and found a way to win.
I hate these players. They're fucking frauds, man. Fucking frauds.
The Lions choked it away, and the Giants actually almost won this week. But David Montgomery had a pretty good week. 16 carries, 82 yards, 3 receptions, 45 yards. David Montgomery. Is he something? Nothing? Something in the middle?
I don't know. He's a week by week guy. I don't like committees. I think Cohen's gonna have his couple fucking weeks where he just pops off, but I can't. I'm not buying into the David Montgomery hype. I did say Mitch Trubisky was gonna play well, and he did. He had a pretty good week. He had a decent week. He was middle of the road.
He had 2 picks.
He still had good enough points though, just with those 2 picks. So it was like decent, but it wasn't. It could have been a lot fucking better. I don't know. Bears are fucking frauds. It shouldn't even be 2-0.
They are frauds. Next game. The Atlanta Falcons continue to do Atlanta Falcons things and just blow the most ridiculous leads of all time. Cowboys win 40-39 in a game that should have been over at halftime. To me, the biggest takeaway is the Falcons have become that team where if you got a guy like, I don't know if I want to start CeeDee Lamb. Who's he playing? Atlanta. Fucking start him. That's the Falcons to me. If we learned anything, and we kind of already knew this, but the Falcons are the team. If you have somebody questionable, like, do I want to start this guy? Who's he play? Atlanta. Start. He's in.
So start him sitting next week. I'm looking at Atlanta. Who's Atlanta playing? Okay, start everyone that's playing fucking Atlanta.
Exactly. That's what I got on it.
I will commend you though, Calvin Ridley, bro. So far you said he'll be this year's Chris Godwin. So far, you can't say he's not. He's fucking balling, bro. He's balling.
Calvin Ridley, I have been saying this forever. He was drafted in the same draft as DJ Moore. I don't understand the people that think DJ Moore was better. I didn't get it. It made no sense to me. Calvin Ridley is an absolute superstar. He struggled with some injuries, and this was never a talent thing. This was, we have to get rid of Mohamed Sanu. We have to get rid of Austin Hooper. Here's all the targets. Go win us some weeks. And Calvin Ridley's the fucking man.
Dude, bro, he is such a fucking nice compliment to Julio Jones. Julio Jones takes half the defense, opens up the fucking field for Calvin Ridley. It's easy money. Easy money.
It was the Godwin thing all over again. It's Mike Evans is a monster. How do we get rid of him? This Chris Godwin guy's pretty good too. It's going to take a year to figure it out.
That's what it is.
Ridley's going to destroy people. For Dallas, it was not much here, except for Dalton Schultz had a big game. But again, to me, this is who you going up against this week? Atlanta. Start everybody. That's
because anyone could have their day. I'm not big on the Dallas wide receivers. I think Dak Prescott, awesome for fantasy wise. I think he's fucking awesome. But other than that, it's too much. I don't like it.
Packers-Lions. Packers won 42-21. This is the free Aaron Jones. When Aaron Jones gets a lot of carries, and I tried to say this, I was like, I'll sell high on Aaron Jones. You motherfuckers went way too far with it. Aaron Jones, 18 carries, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then he also had 4 receptions for 68 yards and a touchdown. It's time to acknowledge that Aaron Jones is pretty good.
He's good, but he was playing against the Lions. I can't. Hell of a good fucking week, but I can't. I don't know. I'm not buying into it yet. I need a little bit more time, but he's okay. He's a good fantasy option for now.
Number 1 scoring running back on the week for the Lions side of things. Oh, we should also mention this. Devontae Adams did leave the game early, but the early reports are
fucking stupid. Stupid.
The reports are it was precautionary and that he should be fine for next week.
Spent $44 fucking for this guy to play half a fucking game. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I have him too.
God.
Lions backfield. And I've written a couple articles on this, but Adrian Peterson, 7 carries. Kerryon Johnson, 8 carries. DeAndre Swift, 5 carries. That ain't it, Chief. I wrote the article on this with the guy throwing his phone across the room when they signed Adrian Peterson. That's accurate. That's just the way it's going to be with this Lions backfield. It's just the way it's going to be. You can't use any of them.
Yeah, what a big fucking rip. I hate that. I hate committees, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
This isn't just a committee. This is a 3-headed committee. So, to me, the Lions backfield, unusable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
They're bad anyway. They're bad anyway. You shouldn't be get running backs on bad teams. Don't do it.
Titans, Jags. Gardner Minshew almost found a way to win this one. Again, he goes 30 of 45 for 339, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. James Robinson, big week, 16 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown. DJ Chark had a good week, 84 yards. For Jacksonville, I will keep saying this. I don't know why people didn't jump on this bandwagon, but it does not matter if Gardner Minshew plays well or not. He will put up fantasy points because he has to.
That team's fucking garbage. They're doing their best to tank, and I think you wrote about it. Gardner Minshew's going to fuck up that tank. I think he's too much of a winner, man. He wants to win. I can't blame him, man. I can't. So he shouldn't have won last week. Took the Titans, barely lost to the Titans by 3 points. Kid's a baller, man.
How about James Robinson? 16 carries, 102 yards, touchdown, and he also had a receiving – or no, that was Chris Thompson. That was my mistake. James Robinson getting all the running back work, minus 2 carries.
That blew my mind. I was, not expecting that. I think he's got Chris Thompson there. I think Raquel Armstead, I thought he was going to be –
He has COVID.
Yeah, he does? Okay. So I don't fucking know. I don't keep up with the Jaguars. I just know Gardner Minshew and DJ Chark. But, yeah, I mean, hell, James Robinson, you might want to start biting to the stock. I don't like running backs on bad teams. But if he's got a receiving option to him, and at least in PPR leagues that Trey hates, I mean, that could be a good fucking good option.
Ryan Tannehill, 4 touchdowns. Derrick Henry gets none of them. Fluke or is it – hey, maybe the Derrick Henry owners should be a little concerned.
I'd be a little concerned. I was really hoping the Titans would run heavy on Derrick Henry. I don't have him in many fantasy leagues, but I've been big on Derrick Henry this offseason, so I'm really hoping that it turns around. He's still going to be top 5 at least, but the lack of touchdowns is a little bit concerning through the first 2 weeks. But we still got 8 times more. So we got 60 more weeks, or we got 14 more weeks. So not to be concerned yet, but keep an eye.
Yeah, they actually had the same number of attempts. Henry had 25 carries, Tannehill 25 attempts. So maybe it's a fluke. We'll see.
Yeah.
Colts, Vikings. Colts win 28-11. Minnesota has looked horrendous.
Hey, Kevin Stefanski, my boy Kevin Stefanski, man.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, 11 of 26, 3 picks. Dalvin Cook got into the end zone, but obviously they weren't in contention to be running the ball. What do we make here of, is Kirk Cousins completely hot garbage trash, or because he was usable in a couple weeks last year? My takeaway is maybe this is who he is without Stephon Diggs.
That got awful trash, man. It's got only Adam Thielen now. Where's Justin Jefferson? I know he's a rookie, but where the fuck has he been? I haven't heard anything since he got drafted.
Well, he did lead the Vikings in receiving yards this week, 44. But,
wow, well, that's Jesus Christ, blow down the fucking place, man, because holy shit.
Well, when Kirk Cousins is throwing for 113 yards, that's about the best you can do.
God, man, that's disgusting. If you have Kirk Cousins, drop him, trade him, do whatever the fuck you can. Don't have him on your team right now. This is not good. And Colts do have a good defense, but still, it's just you're expecting at least a little bit more than that.
As a Dalvin Cook fantasy owner, I am not concerned. He just finds ways to get into the end zone. They're not going to lose like this every week. I don't like Kirk Cousins, but they're not going to lose like this every week. They're
going to ride Dalvin Cook for anything, so they're going to make sure he's every part of the offense. They'll give the ball to him every play if they have
to. Indianapolis side of things, I kind of have a little bit of a bone to pick with this one. Adam took a little shot at me in his Jonathan Taylor article, saying he's this lock as a top 10 back, and he did have a decent week, 26 carries, 101 yards, 1 touchdown, but I didn't think he looked that good. He averaged 3.9 yards an attempt. Didn't look that special to me. Jonathan Wilkins had a better yards per attempt average to me. Vikings defense hasn't been anything special. I don't know. He's fine. He's going to start. But, I mean, top 10 running back, a guy that gets basically 2 catches, 9 yards. He's not going to add anything in the passing game.
He's
fine. The Colts aren't going to win like this every week, though. They're not going to win like this every week.
That's hefty. Top 10 was a little hefty. Might could have got away with top 15, but top 10 is a little out gouging, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I don't see it. I think there's a lot of talent in that Colts. What's going on with Marlon Mack? He's still in there.
He tore his Achilles.
Fucking A. Was that yesterday? Did he do that?
That was last week.
God. I'm behind, bro. I don't care.
You are in a coma.
If it's not the Raiders, I don't give a shit. I really don't. But like, I don't know, man. I can fucking see it, but I don't know. It's gonna take a lot as a rookie to get top 10. It's gonna take a lot. Josh Jacobs didn't even get top 10 last year, I don't think.
Phil Rivers, 19-25, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Big storyline to me. I wrote about this. I mean, I do posts all day, but Mo Alley Cox, 5 receptions, 111 yards. You don't even know who the fuck that is.
I fucking don't. I was surprised he's not part of the who the fuck is that guy because I don't know who he is.
He was. Jack Doyle was hurt, so former VCU center. VCU center. Third year in the league, finally making an impact. So good for Mo Alley Cox.
Hey, last name's Cox. I can dig with it. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins. Bills 31, Dolphins 28. Josh Allen's good.
Josh Allen, bro. He's there. He's fucking there.
Josh Allen.
I just traded from him in my other fantasy league.
417 yards, 4 touchdowns for Josh Allen. This is the thing. I need to call Scott out again here. I need to do it again. I'm sorry, but he brings this upon himself. And by the way, he didn't publish this article, but this was in the drafts, so I saw it. Scott was going to write something about how losing DeAndre Hopkins is a good thing for Deshaun Watson because now he gets to progress through his reads. You know what's a really good thing for Josh Allen? He's got Stephon Diggs. And you know what happened to Josh Allen? He looks really good. So you know what, Scott? Maybe it's a good thing to have wide receivers. Maybe it's a good thing to have really good ones. You know who doesn't look good? Carson Wentz. God, does he have nobody to throw to? You know who looks really good? Kyler Murray. And you know what? Kyler Murray doesn't benefit from DeAndre Hopkins. That couldn't be possible. There's just no way that could be possible that Kyler Murray looks better with DeAndre Hopkins. That just couldn't be because Scott wrote his writing. I don't know. Whatever. Scott, get it together, man. I mean, good hell.
This is the Come On Scott show. Come on, Scott.
Maybe it helps to have Deshaun or I'm messing up my fucking names here. Maybe it's good to have Stephon Diggs. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe, just maybe.
Hey, Josh Allen was 6 last year without Stephon Diggs. He's already, top 2, top 3 fantasy-wise with Stephon Diggs. That's just, so far, so good.
I'm pretty sure he's 1 or 2 right now.
Really? Yeah. I knew he was up there. I just traded for them. That's all I knew, and I was happy about it. I had to trade for Saquon Barkley, though, too, but I'll drop his ass and fucking – if I get Josh Allen, I got Josh Allen. I got a quarterback now.
Fitzpatrick had a pretty good week, but they lost again. The only other thing here is Mike Gesicki, 130 yards and a touchdown.
That's another good fucking receiving option. I'm surprised Devontae Parker's not a little bit more involved. Preston Williams, I thought would make a little bit more, but that's about it. Miami
backfield is interesting. Myles Gaskin, second consecutive week, leads the Dolphins in carries and yards. Wow. What do we make of that?
Who the fuck is that guy is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That guy's fucking going. Hey, good for him. I couldn't tell you, but good for fucking him, bro. He's fucking getting that shit. You know what? They got, Jordan Howard back there, Matt Breida, and then they traded for Lynn Bowden, Bowden Bowden. So, but if he's getting those fucking yards and he's getting his carries, buy into the stock. One time's a fluke, 2 times it's okay, maybe we got something here.
San Francisco 49ers beat up on the Jets and pretty much lost everyone and still beat up on the Jets. There's nothing really to report here other than the fact that Jimmy Garoppolo is now hurt, Raheem Mostert is now hurt, and Tevin Coleman is now hurt, and George Kittle was already hurt, and Deebo Samuel was already hurt.
Fucking A. All I'm saying is Jerick McKinnon's looking real nice right now, at least for a week, man. Who do they play next week? Do they know? I can look it up real quick.
They play the New York Giants.
Yeah. Fucking Jerick McKinnon. Buy that fucking stock right now. They're going to run all over their ass, bro. Jerick McKinnon.
Jeff Wilson Jr. is the backup to McKinnon, so keep an eye on that. Your boy Nick Mullins stinks. Come on.
He's not bad. He's not that bad.
8 of 11, so that part's good, but he threw an interception and fumbled twice.
He's not that bad. It's okay.
He's
just
not.
Jitters. He went in half the game. He's not prepared. He's got a full week to prepare. He's good. He'll be all right. I'm not saying go buy Nick Mullins stock, but he's okay. He's all right. They'll win.
Sam Darnold did about as well as he could have, again, with nothing.
Disappointment in your voice for Sam Darnold. I can hear it, man. It's just like my boy Sam Darnold did what he could. He can't really do anything else. I mean, he's just going.
21 to 32 with a touchdown. I mean, that's the best he can do with this shit show. There's nobody worth talking about as a receiver. Frank Gore had 21 carries, but for fantasy, if he's not falling into the end zone, he's worthless. Next game, Rams-Eagles. Rams kicked the shit out of Philadelphia 37-19. Jared Goff with 3 touchdowns. Darrell Henderson, 12 carries, 81 yards. Cam Akers and Malcolm Brown got hurt. What are your thoughts on Darrell Henderson? Is he worthwhile?
I don't know. Henderson, he could be good, especially with Cam Akers out and Malcolm Brown. I don't know. I'm wary about it, but, I mean, if you need a running back, I mean, you got to go with Henderson. I know running backs, finding good ones it's hard enough as it is, but you can't go wrong. I don't think you can go wrong for right now, at least by week.
Tyler Higbee, 3 touchdowns.
Fuck that guy. I didn't think he's going to be good. I still don't think he's going to be good. It's all a phase. Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods Robert Woods is doing better than Cooper Kupp. I was not ready for that. But
Carson Wentz did not have a good day.
Again,
2 picks, no touchdowns. He did have a quarterback sneak, so that helps his stat line.
How many times did he get sacked?
Good question. Don't have that.
He got sacked enough. I feel like the first 2 weeks was enough for a whole fucking year. Poor guy. Need someone to block for my mans.
Deshaun Jackson leads the Eagles in receiving yards. Zach Ertz, 42 yards. Jalen Reagor, 41 yards. Nothing worthwhile here other than the fact that J.J. Arcega-Whiteside continued to start and failed to record a catch again.
Fucking sucks. Garbage.
Denver, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh wins 26-21. Your boy Drew Lock got hurt. I
don't want to talk about it. Fuck, man. Fucking A.
Cortland Sutton also got hurt, but his is worse. He tore his ACL.
Yeah, a lot worse.
Without Drew Lock, and you're going to have to rely here on Jeff Driscoll, who actually put up 2 touchdowns, but he did not play well. What do we make of Melvin Gordon? What do we make of Jerry Jeudy, Noah Fant with Jeff Driscoll?
I think Melvin Gordon's production goes a little bit up. They're going to try to rely more on the running back crew. I think Phillip Lindsay's out too, isn't he? Didn't he get injured or some shit like that?
He did get injured.
Yeah, so Melvin Gordon's going to probably be the go-to running back. They're going to rely a lot on him. Noah Fant, I can see his production going up just because quarterbacks will, like new ones or, backups will really rely on those tight ends just because for dump-offs and stuff. So I can see Noah Fant getting some good yards and maybe a couple touchdowns here and there. I feel like it hurts the wide receiver core, but I'm not saying Jeff Driscoll's horrendous, but, I mean, he's not as good as Drew Lock. So
may have been a week 1 overreaction here. James Conner, 16 for 106 and a touchdown. Benny Snell, 3 carries. What the hell happened?
I traded Benny Snell, so I picked him up after week 1, and I just traded him, and that was part of that. I was part of that Saquon Barkley and Josh Allen trade. So I got Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley. I'm going to drop Barkley, get whoever the fuck I need. And So I got Josh Allen, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. But as far as Benny Snell, I may have overreacted a little bit. I thought he was going to be the go-to, but apparently not.
Deontay Johnson had a big week. 8 catches, 92 yards, a touchdown.
Didn't start him. Hate my life.
Me neither. What's the chance he outperforms Juju Smith-Schuster?
I think it's a great chance. I
agree.
Juju had a great year with Antonio Brown still in the Steelers. That was a long time ago. A lot of shit's happened with Antonio Brown that I don't want to talk about. But now, Juju's the number one guy officially. Deontay Johnson he's gonna get a lot of fucking catches. Juju's not as good as Antonio Brown. He can't hold that kind of weight. So Deontay Johnson's probably going to be a better option and the Pittsburgh wide receiver core than Juju, in my opinion.
This is the Vendetta Sports Fantasy Show. When Scott does his show, make sure we title them Vendetta Sports Non-Fantasy Show, just for housekeeping. Chicks Tape Pod for Alex, myself, Trey Daubert. Check out the site, media_vendetta, and subscribe on YouTube. Also, we have a cool video editor now, too, doing a lot of shit.
Shit's cool as hell. Cool as hell.
Cool as hell. Let's get through these. Panthers win 31-17. Looks like Carolina kind of needs a new quarterback already. Bridgewater threw for a bunch of yards, but did not play well through 2 picks. Christian McCaffrey got hurt, but I'm okay. I'll be able to weather the storm.
I might not. That's my problem.
High ankle sprain. Should miss like 4 weeks. I'll be okay. Mike Davis is the backup. Go pick him up if you need to. The receivers, DJ Moore had a good week. Robbie Anderson did too. More so than anything, this Carolina defense is a turnstile. Hot knife through butter action. Despite that fact, Tom Brady still did not have a good week. Well, he had a couple throws that maybe his guys could have helped him out on, but still finished with 217 yards, a touchdown, and a pick.
He's top 5 fantasy option, Trey. Top 5 fantasy option, I'm telling you.
Would have legitimately bet my entire life on it to the point where, the loser kills themselves. That's how confident I was in that.
Yeah. So
not looking good for another 6 yards per attempt Brady performance.
Well, going back to fucking DJ Moore, you brought him up earlier. I never saw the fucking hype with DJ Moore. I mean, you're talking about the draft. I'm talking about now. Still, though, people were treating him like a top 10, top 5 fucking option. I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and why you guys were doing that? Ridley.
Leonard
Fournette, 12 carries, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. I'm not sure it's sustainable, but I think it goes to the point. Carolina is also Atlanta. If you are thinking about starting somebody, who do they play? Carolina, start them.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fucking fair.
Arizona, Washington, Cardinals win 30-15. I don't know. I mean, I've done a lot of back patting in this episode, but Kyler Murray, another fantastic performance. Most of it with his legs. 2 touchdowns on the ground, another touchdown in the air. I don't know what to tell you guys. You should just start listening to me. That's all.
Antonio Gibson had a good week, no?
Antonio Gibson was okay.
He was okay. Well, he's been the leading rusher for the fucking Redskins so far, no?
He had 55 yards and a touchdown. J.D. McKissick had 53 yards. Okay.
No touchdown.
But whatever. It's still Washington. You're not getting premium value here regardless. McLaurin bounced back, 125 and a score.
Oh, he's terrible. He's terrible according to Kane. I keep tabs. He's terrible. He's not going to have a good fantasy year according to Kane. I keep tabs.
This is what the site's all about. We all keep the receipts.
Yeah, we keep fucking receipts here. You remember when you said this shit 2 years ago? I remember.
Yeah, so not much there except for the fact that DeAndre Hopkins is really good and so is Kyler Murray. Chiefs, Chargers. If this was a non-fantasy show, I'd go talk about how Anthony Lynn continues to find ways to lose, but this is a fantasy show, so Patrick Mahomes actually didn't play that well until the end of the game. Found a way to get 2 touchdowns. That's not the big storyline, though. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 10 carries, 38 yards. That's not going to cut it.
Pissed. I have him on my fucking other league and fucking pissed, man. But to credit, I've always said the Chargers defense was really good, even with their fucking injuries they have. So credit to the Chargers defense. Still not buying the fucking Justin Herbert hype. Don't fucking get fooled. Don't, as Trey would say, don't eat the fucking cheese. Like, no, that's Justin Herbert's he's not good, okay? He played a good first half. Chiefs made some fucking adjustments, and he played terrible in the second half. So
yeah, they're also saying that Tyrod is somehow going to start when he's healthy. So
well, I'm not saying that's the right option either. I think Herbert played better than Tyrod Taylor, but
I don't know. Here's one thing I did want to talk about though, and this to me is very, very strange. Austin Eckler, 16 carries, 93 yards. Josh Kelly, 23 carries, 64 yards. Now, he didn't produce like Eckler, but Josh Kelly, let me do the math quick, had 7 more carries than Austin Eckler. Tell me how this makes sense. Because last week he also had a lot of carries.
It doesn't. It pisses me off to no end because I and you know how big I was on Eckler this year. That was another one of my guys in the offseason. I was like, Eckler's like top 5 running back for me for fantasy wise, and now
this is time to trade Eckler. Would you trade him?
Fuck. Within 2 weeks, if it doesn't improve, trade him while you can, while he still has that high. But fuck, I'm pissed about it, man. I really am. But we're blaming Anthony Lynn. I'm not blaming anyone else but Anthony Lynn on that. So fuck that guy.
Someone offers you Chris Carson and maybe a bench piece. Do you take it?
What was the other one? I heard Chris Carson, and then what was it?
A bench piece. Somebody you can – I don't know.
Fuck. I don't know. I think about it. No, I don't like Chris Carson. No, I wouldn't do it. I don't know. It might be I'm fucking biased because I've been Eckler this whole time, but I don't know. I'm pissed about it, though. I can tell you that.
Texans win 33-16. Houston's roster is just horrendous. Deshaun Watson this time wasn't able to get a garbage time touchdown. A couple things in this game. Will Fuller, no catches. Brandon Cooks, 5 for 95. What do we got here?
I fucking hate the entire Texans wide receiver core. I didn't draft any of them. I don't want any of them. I'm not going to play who's fucking winning this week and who's going to get and who's not. My brother in our other fantasy league was like, oh, I got to get Will Fuller. And I was like, good luck with that. He's going to be garbage. And he got him, and he was fucking garbage. So I'm not big on any of the Texans wide receivers. Brandon Cooks, I think, is probably a more attractive option. But I feel like they'll trade off every week. And so trying to figure out who's going to do what is fucking annoying.
Baltimore's backfield, again, continues to give me a headache. Gus Edwards, 10 carries, 73 yards. Mark Ingram, 9 carries, 55 and a score. J.K. Dobbins, 2 for 48. What the fuck?
Hey, you know what? The only good thing I can see is in Dynasty Leagues, Gus Edwards and was it DK or JK? Whatever. Dobbins. His name's Dobbins. That they're going to be a really good duo. They're going to be 1-2 punch. Gus Edwards running, and I guess Dobbins catching out the
backfield. I freaking started Dobbins this week thinking, he got 2 touchdowns. They're going to put him in the game plan.
Hey,
did nothing.
I dropped Ingram last week, and then he did pretty well this week, so I may have overreacted. But I'm dropping Saquon Barkley, and I'm going to pick up Mark Ingram again. So that's my plan.
Last game, Seahawks, Patriots. Seahawks win 35-30. Cam Newton's back.
Cam Newton's fucking back, man. I'd take back anything I fucking said about that dude being watched. He's fucking balling. He's balling. I can admit I'm wrong and eat my humble pie. He's fucking doing the damn thing.
To me, this was what I thought could happen if the guy was healthy. I just didn't know if he was healthy. But he played his damn ass off. And more so than anything, it's New England. You know, he doesn't have the freedom to slack off and not get it. You're either going to get it with New England or you're not going to get it. He's always had talent. New England has a better quarterback than they did a year ago.
That's fair. And you know, a lot of people aren't going to like that statement, but it's absolutely fucking fair. And it's showing right now. I mean, you know, the Patriots look so much better with the same fucking weapons as Tom Brady had last year. And so, I mean, it's, you know, the proof's in the pudding. It's right fucking there and right in front of your face. You know, you just got to look at it. Cam Newton's a fucking baller. Edelman, I think, has actually been playing a little bit bad this year. And Cam Newton's fucking taking care of business.
179 yards for Edelman now.
Last week?
This past week right here.
Fucking A, never mind. First week he played bad, though. Didn't he? Yeah, he did. Pretty sure he did first week. I didn't watch last night's game. I went to bed early.
This is the second consecutive week Cam Newton has had 2 rushing touchdowns. I will say this. I will say it again. If Cam Newton continues to do that, he will guaranteed be a top 5 fantasy quarterback because you cannot replace that rushing.
He's fucking killing everyone right now. And that was against the Seahawks. Miami's not really that good, but against the Seahawks, that's really good bright spot for him.
Russell Wilson continues to be the best football player in America. 5 touchdowns, 28 attempts. The dude is unbelievable. DK Metcalf is a monster. Full-blown monster. 92 yards, a touchdown. Stephon Gilmore shadowed him the whole game. Didn't matter.
But his 3-cone time, Trey, his 3-cone time was terrible. He can't be good.
The whole conversation was stupid. I just need to convince Chad to trade him to me. That's it.
Hey, good luck, because if he keeps playing like this,
I know
he ain't never gonna get him.
The problem is Chad. He needs to reassess his roster and say, "Hey, my second running back's Jordan Howard. I can't win. Maybe I should sell high."
Hey, he rated his team an A. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember he rated his team.
That's why he won't trade him. So we'll give it a couple more weeks.
He's like, I'm winning this run. I'm winning this year.
That's gonna do it though. I know the Monday night game, so go watch it. You got any closing thoughts here?
Okay. Fucking Raiders are losing. I can tell you that right now. I mean, we gotta look at the fucking score. I bet they're fucking losing though.
They are losing.
Fucking A. That doesn't fucking surprise me. I said it earlier this week. I was like, I don't know. I know we're not winning, but I want to know how much we lose by, just so I can assess the Raiders' talent. That's where I'm at right now. I'm realistic enough to know that we were gonna lose this week. If we win this game, I'm gonna talk a lot of shit. I just might. But
all right,
I don't see it.
That's gonna do it. Vendetta Sports Fantasy Show. We're gonna go watch the game. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Chick State Pod for Alex, Trey Daubert for myself. Thank you guys, and we will see you next time.